Stay here, Haifu. I will deal with the Grandmaster myself. Come on. I know who you are. Why are you doing all this? I'm not going to just let you go in alone. His power comes from a source outside of what you can comprehend. You must leave this to me. You will surely die. Don't let that happen, Haifu. But I already died. You let me die already. You spare the Nephilim. This is very disappointing. Hand of Xanatus. We were nearly there, and so close to ending our struggle. I feel utterly betrayed. There's no need for pretense anymore. I learned all I need to know. All of your knowledge of the past, it is because you were there. You've been here since Donar first defeated you in battle. Now you've amassed incredible influence, but that's not enough, is it? What do you want? Indeed. It seems we've exceeded the need for pretense, and I have created something I can no longer control. If you must know, after the battle with Donar, I was forced to remain feeble, hiding, taking full advantage of the pity and mercy of the victors. But gradually, my people found our way into the Denari halls of power, that we may finally emerge from the shadows. And now we are fully self-determined. No one will humiliate us again. We've enlightened great masses of Denari and cured them of their misguided loyalty to the false gods. You and the Avatar of Donar and the imbecile Casimir all fight within the confines of a human lifetime. Petty concerns, these empires and alliances. The greatest struggle of this world is mine, to liberate all of Tanra from the stronghold of Donar, the greatest deceiver in all creation. Great warrior, it is not about what I want, it is about what should be. You know, there's no way I can just sit here and wait. I gotta do something. I told you to stay back, Haifu. Oh, snap. We meet again, Avatar of Donar. Or Haifu, or however you identify these days. You do know that there's truly nothing special about you, I hope. Perhaps instead, in your limited understanding of things, you've assigned prophecies to that which you cannot explain. I suppose it is commendable that you, Haifu, have simply made yourself into a suitable replica for an ancient legend. You and your fellow Nephilim worthy hosts for the divine refugees that are false gods. But perhaps you know that already, ever the skeptic this one. This is a shame, I admit. You Denari, this great human experiment, like the centerpiece of Tanra. A grand and ultimately brittle manifestation of Donar's meddling. No matter. In the new world, these silly identities and histories, Viridian, Sayonari, what have you, there's no room for such delineations in this world's future. Keep having the burp. Those who try to cling to ignorance will simply go extinct, I suppose. As for you, Haifu, I'm afraid your journey has come to an end. Rest assured, your death will be permanent this time and will signal the greatest victory against Donar yet, and a harbinger for a new, enlightened age. Yeah, being torn apart. Oh. He stabbed himself. Crazy fool. Some things never change. I fucking knew it. Waifu, where is he? Well, his body disappeared in a spectacular way, whatever that means. Guess I really shook him up. How did you manage to hurt him that way? Blood link. Though, you could keep me in line with it. Didn't think I'd really do it. Did. Zeus? No. Come on, Zeus. Damn. I'm still not strong enough. Open. Hurry up. So, I'm unleashing the end times, huh? Then I'll carve through the whole damn thing with Light Fury if I have to. That was fast. You're not leaving me yet, Zeus. You've got Light Fury. Damn right I do. Shit. Think you know what that means. The barrier between worlds is soon going to shatter, and Xanatus will return. What we saw today was just a small projection of the demon's power. Then it seems we're going to have to kill Xanatus, huh? Waifu and Zeus back together. Trying to kill a god. I guess there are worse ways to die. Is it true, what he said about the Nephilim? If so, I suppose that would make me the fool for believing in fate. You'd like that, wouldn't you? A little bit, yeah. So my father is... He's gone from this place. He's a tricky one, Ivu. Wouldn't rest easy until you killed that man 100 times. I'm sorry, Nephilim. None of the others deserve blame. All of it falls onto me. Lysander. I failed to stop you from completing the prophecy. Do to me what you must, Haifu. Just because you didn't succeed, just because you didn't have the physical force to stop me, that doesn't make you wrong. Here, take the Light Fury. Break me down. I will not fight back. Haifu? I think I've earned it. You saw what happened back in Armitage. Only you had the guts to stand up to me. Now is your chance to put down a monster. I'd sooner fall on the blade myself. Look around you. The sky's already changed. Everything that's happened has led to this, the final invasion of Tanra. Indeed, perhaps this was all meant to be. Just as it was written in the forbidden pages, Xanatus has retreated to the divine realm beyond the gate of Mount Ptolemea. He must be utterly destroyed before he can fully recover. Now that Haifu has claimed Light Fury, the way to the divine realm is open. So too is the way from there to our world. Lysander, those who followed him, felt his power. It is beyond description, and he is surely not of this world. It doesn't matter how we feel about each other, it doesn't matter what happened to get us to this point. If we lose, Tanra will be devoured in darkness forever. We must be whole, at least, for this one last time. There is no greater blight to exist than Xanatus. I will spend my last lifeblood to fight him. Thank you. Bjornar be with us. Sorrow weighs down upon Haifu with the sting of betrayal. He cannot hold on to wrath for Lysander and those who followed him in a coup against the Nephilim. Indeed, the disturbance of the divine weapon, tinged with the blood of Xanatus, has awoken the sleeping god, shattering the barrier between worlds. Driven by a burning desire to end the cycle of evil, Haifu, now reunited with Zeus, is determined to destroy Xanatus himself, and finally put an end to a millennium-long struggle. The Nephilim are, for the first time in 1,000 years, reunited, and their potentials unlocked. Now the war between human and demon will begin anew. Xanatus' influence have permeated the human world, strangled it, shaped it to the desires of those who exploit it for their own gain. The Dark God himself has yet to be truly defeated or foiled. As the Nephilim begin to realize they are entering hell itself on their own will, they fight to battle their own fear. But is it too late to turn back now? Haifu takes one last look at his own world. There's a fly in my face. His own home, accepting that he may never return. Is that a fly or is that a mosquito? Marketplace. Whoa, there's a lot more stuff. Bangerduros. Buy that. Peruda. Zeus. That's weird. Maybe I should have. I'm gonna buy stuff. I'm gonna buy some people first. Organize our marketplace. Add. There we go. It's a lot of capacity. Honored to finally speak with you in the flesh, Paladin. Shame that it has taken this long. I know it doesn't matter anymore, but one of my biggest regrets is not wising up to Xanatus earlier. I'd have slit Casimir's throat in a heartbeat and put a quick stop to all the child kidnapping nonsense. I'd have preferred to kill you in combat, not destroy your soul by kidnapping your son. Why did you destroy the temple? All I did was expedite the inevitable. The temple was just another part of an old paradigm. One on life support because people like you. And men like you led down this path of bloodshed. Unfortunate. This coming from Diana, the goddess of war, they call you. This mighty paladin whose name inspires terror, and whose lifetime of crusade has spilt blood that would turn the seas red. I heard how you killed Casimir. Is this how you and your order has always operated? If so, perhaps you're more honest than I give credit. Or more warped by what you've become. You don't know what I've become. I see it in your eyes. You and I are nothing more than killing machines. We've lost everything else to become what we are. Is all this power worth it? Do those you fight for, do those you fight for deserve your sacrifice? But having pursued my convictions as I see fit, and not giving myself to a band of ingrates who will never be able to pay me back their due, my mind is still clear. Soon, we will use our power to kill Xanatus, and if there is justice in this world, everyone will learn what they've taken from you. Beatrix, I gotta say, you're different. No more talk of ruling existence and building mile-high statues of yourself. I suppose the idea became boring. I have moved on to more immediate pursuits. Mind if I ask? Pendergast seemed a bit old to be your father. Well, well, flattery will get you nowhere. Will get you everywhere. Said the opposite thing. You must know, the old man adopted me. I always did have everything. Money could buy. Save for true love and affection, of course. I've known for some time he simply wanted my divine gift. He would be pleased if I were to kill you now and seek ultimate power for myself. But I can't let him have his way, Guess we found our answer, darling. No more power-hungry Beatrix, because she didn't want to be your father. Makes sense. Oh, darling, one last thing. Have you thought about how you will be executing Lysander? May I suggest letting me use him for meteor target practice? No. I'm still thinking about it. You joke about it, but just give me some time. Joke? Okay. Should all be set. Deploy. Mount Ptolemea. Is this the last chapter? I feel like I saw you just this morning, false one. Bothersome pest. Could I not at least have a moment to collect my thoughts? So, this is what it's come to. No finesse, no intrigue, just a brutish battle to the death. I should come to expect such dull barbarism from humans. Let us see if your hodgepodge of heroes hasn't the mettle of your ancestors. Armageddon, Chapter 30. Much has changed since the last we did battle, Donar. Before the First War, humanity was united in banner and in faith. Now your people are born lost without purpose. Although this has made you easy to manipulate, it tempts me to put your species out of its misery and render your kind extinct forever. Let's do this.
Repent before the righteous.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
Break their resolve.
I must not fail.
Balmung hungers.
Bam.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
I must stay strong.
Donar, guard
I
my
love
attack.
this part.
How can I help, my lord?
Getting real thirsty here.
Ready for the barbecue.
Oh, sorry. Did you
I
need
must
something?
be
The army
brave.
is ready.
Victory for Emblem.
Job is to be ready, telling me who to kill.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
You got a plan?
My friends are counting on me.
Donar, give me strength.
Battle formations.
Sayuna will never die.
The battle lies before me. The time to act is now.
Watch out. He's winding up to swipe us with those claws. Don't stand near their path.
Do you know who I am?
So don't stand on those red areas, okay.
Where am I needed? They'll notice this one for sure. I'm just getting started.
What?
Time to even the odds. A paladin never surrenders.
School is in session.
He will always find a way.
Interesting.
I love this part.
I can do this.
Ready.
Swift as wind, strike like fire.
It must be done.
Yeah, this guy's
What's
strong.
our next tactic?
It is quite the gambit coming here to the Divine Realm, bridge between what you know to be your home and the endless darkness beyond this fragile barrier. I would admire such boldness if from anyone else. Damn, nothing can get through that shield. Stop those reinforcements from overwhelming us and avoid those hotspots. He's targeting them with his magic.
For my people, for my homeland.
Donar be with us.
Stay strong, everyone.
Master Sergeant awaiting orders.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
Awaiting your orders.
You make this too easy.
Getting real thirsty here.
I can taste your fear.
Raskuja can sensing prey.
Command me.
Donar, guide my
I
attack.
must not fail. I must be brave.
Victory for Embor.
I await your command.
I must stay strong.
Balmont hungers.
Raskuja is to be ready.
Yeah.
Repent before the righteous.
Donar, give me strength.
Oh, sorry. Did you need something?
My friends are counting on me.
The battle lies before me.
They'll notice this one for sure.
What?
Break their resolve.
Where am I needed?
Telling me who to kill.
Time to end this.
Dinner time.
I ain't got all day.
Sayuna will never die. A paladin never surrenders. Donar be with us.
So I just end my turn here?
Repent before the righteous.
Trying to absorb them to gain more power.
The time to act is now.
Let's see.
Where am I needed?
Why is he so strong?
I'm just getting started.
You stay. You stay.
Swift as wind, strike like fire.
How can I help, my lord?
ready for the barbecue.
You got a plan?
I can do this. I must not fail.
I think I need to attack with everybody at the same
I
time.
must be brave.
Bet you didn't see this one coming.
It must be done. Command me.
The army is ready.
Now a good time to fight.
Never surrenders.
Victory for Ember.
Do you know who I am?
I can taste your fear.
Battle formations.
Here comes Sybil, ready or not.
School is in session.
My friends are counting on me.
Time to even the odds.
We will always find a way.
Aha! Waifu, I imagine you foresaw this. In the end, I have served my purpose, and to a far, far greater power I will be able of use, and then the races of this little realm will understand the meaning of humility. Is he dead? Almost. Stay here. With my power, I will bury this threat forever. Waifu. I'm sorry. I can't let this happen. Do you think you could stop me? Yes. But not by crossing blades with you. I felt it was coming for a long time. This is the end of a story that you sought to make true. If you want me to take Xanatus's power, you'll have to kill me. If you want to take Xanatus's power, you'll have to kill me. Waifu, there is no other path for me. Not in this world, not in this life. The people of our country could not, and should not, tolerate my existence. Then we have something in common. For me, it's only a matter of time. What? Our whole lives. In these moments, you've always told me to wait and watch while you handle it. Now I'm asking you to return the favor. Let me handle this one, Zeus. It's time for us to disappear. You really have surpassed me, as I'd always predicted. But you know, I'll never forget this. What you asked me to sacrifice? What you asked me to sacrifice. The way I see it, we'll have plenty of time to get over it. Here or in hell. Right then. Do what you came here to do. Viridia, during the interregnum. During the interregnum. Okay. 2 months later. Hey, Sybil. And of course, the venerated Master Sergeant himself. Welcome to the new and improved monastery. Howdy. Good to see you, Stefan. Stefan, do you think she'll even speak to me? Can't make any promises. You see, I'm pretty forgiving. I get it. That Lysandra's got a silver tongue if there ever was one. Ain't all your fault in my view. Alright. Thank you, Stefan. You bet. Well, let's not keep her waiting. They're here. They're here, love. I mean, Diana. I mean... With no one to carry the Temple of Scripture's legacy, this book's secrets are locked away forever. That the corrupt hearts of men will someday exploit our newfound ignorance, its certitude is troubling, and one wonders what I must now do to protect the future. My apologies, it's good to see you again. They say you decided not to take the title of Grand Mistress of the Temple, but why? Who better to serve in this role? It is not my title to bear. The mind and soul of the great caliber and purity will come to fulfill the role. I can only do my best until then. Did you need something of the temple? Diana, I just wanted to see if now would be a good time to make my induction into the Sisterhood of Justice official. You mentioned back in the Ember that we should do this when we get the chance in front of all the temple. I know I have much to answer for, so perhaps now I've lost this privilege. And well, I was also wondering if Barnabas and I could get married here. Whoa, hold up a minute. Well, now you got me in a pickle, asking all formally like that. Oh, come on, what are you waiting for? The right time to settle down? Yeah, fair enough. Ah, you just like to make it formal. To be honest, I'd forgotten all about that. To me, your induction into the Sacred Order was official then and there. But after your decision to follow Lysander, I still want to see you mature a bit. Not to fall so easily to suggestion, you must be your own person. 1 year of satisfactory service to the temple, then you will reach the first rank within the Sisterhood of Justice. That's the best I can do, and I believe you have what it takes. And in regards to the marriage ceremony, talk to Stefan about that. Though, I suggest the groom agree voluntarily first. Hey, not bad, all things considered. What do you say? Thank you. Thank you so much. You won't regret this, I swear. We go into the unknown with the dark god slain, and the people of Tanra again have the power to bring about great change, for both good and evil. I do not know what lies ahead of you, but if you need me, I'll be there. That was random. A 100 years of undue burden upon our people ends today. May the House of Dargan never be broken again, and may Donar be by your side, my love. Well, brother? Are you going to be comfortable as king, or may I usurp the throne myself? I am the official Princess Royale, you know. You really mean it? I'm jesting, dear brother. Oh my stars, how dangerously naive. I implore you to depend on your followers, for there will be many who will wish you harm. I will, dear sister. Haifu, we had such a journey together, but our struggle has only just begun. Don't forget about me. Guess they're keeping this place as a memorial. World's got just about enough of them. Ain't no medal gonna bring these boys back. Brave young ones, you're the best among us. Donar bless them, each and every one. Haifu, I ain't got much left in me, but I reckon you do. Don't waste this. You know how it goes with war. You can fix it. Over 2 years passed since Haifu first saw a battle. 2 years that have changed Tanra forever, but foremost in Haifu's heart, forged friendships and bonds that will never be broken. The families of Viridia, once torn apart and deprived of what matters most, are finally reunited. As the sky returns to normal, the Nephilim army arrives back home to find that people are celebrating the end of the war. As the signs of the Xanatu's cult are removed, so too wanes the age of nobles as people look toward an uncertain future. over here, prisoner. Letter for you. From a friend of yours. And I've been told to bring you whatever you need to finish the task in the letter. You are one lucky bastard. Haifu. Tanro owes you greatly, Lysander, for sparing it the rule of another tyrant. The one I could have become. I have one last request of you. Give our country the blueprints to be a better world. Wait, what the heck? I didn't even press anything. Symphony of War, the Nephilim Saga. After decades of being After decades of being a soldier, he finally retires to his ranch in Melmund country. Melmunde. Approached by many times with offers to join the new republic, Barnabas rejects, preferring the simple life. Barnabas and Sybil has grown close during the Nephilim War. Within Sybil is a miracle, a son who, with his two future brothers, will be Barnabas' greatest joy until the end of his days. Sybil Byrne, the restless heart. After regaining her stature with the temple, she turns her passions to raising her 3 new sons with Barnabas. Though she would not see battle again, her love for her children made her all the more invested in a future free of the evil tyrants she fought so vigorously to defeat. Raskuja, the Berektor mercenary. After the death of Xanatus, he quickly returned to his homeland with a king's ransom in reward for his service to the Nephilim army. Because of the great boon he provided his people, Raskuja became a venerated alpha male to bear a small army of offspring. Raskuja lived to a ripe old age, passed away surrounded by an expansive and adoring family. Aw, man. Adelia Hagen, of the Sisterhood of Mercy, and Diana's bonded. With Alex back in her custody, Adelia returns to her duties as Diana's support. Her example and conduct have been held up as an exemplary priestess of the Sisterhood of Mercy, which defined the ancient order for many years to come. Though forbidden by the temple, Lysandra and Adelia had fallen in love. Adelia has not decided to leave tradition, but the two lovers have been inseparable. Karl Harmir XIII, Duke of the Duchy of Ember. I don't know how to say that word. Duchy of Ember. Duchy. He had committed his duchy and his life to the Nephilim army from its very inception, all the way to the end. As the last major nobleman from a bygone era, Harmir found himself alone in a new world, one that had looked past the time of lords. The founders of the Republic proposed Harmir become a proconsul, the highest rank of government under the consul, and to the function as a representative of the Embor region. Harmir, putting his people first, accepted the role and abandoned the ideal of noble lineage. This astounding act of humility served the new republic well, setting the stage for new traditions and institutions that would create a lasting peace. Antares Bergen, war hero of the Succession War. Having taken his own life, ending his rebellion, Antares gave away for Haifu to become the new face of those opposed to tyranny. The proconsulate has ordered a monument of General Antares not only for his service in the Succession War, but also being the spark that lit a fire in the people's hearts. Beatrix Pendergast, adopted daughter of Edmund Pendergast. With the death of Edmund, Grand Master of the followers of Xanatus, Beatrix had for a brief moment in her life aligned with the common goals of others. In the aftermath of the Nephilim War, the Pendergast financial empire was left in shambles, but Beatrix managed to sell the scraps for a respectable sum. She founded a magic university in the city of Sandrika, which would become the main hub of magical hopefuls across the world. Due to the vex of her divine bloodline, Beatrix lives for another 120 years, completely defining the world of academic magics for generations. Lysander Bradford, former general of the Imperial Army and former chief advisor to the Nephilim Army. After the Nephilim War, Lysander served time in prison for his mutiny. Despite this, the proconsulate approached Lysander with a special invitation to become the primary author of the new Articles of the Republic. Using his rich education in philosophy and history, Lysander put his entire soul into its creation, making sure to help set up a government that would be just, compassionate, and sustainable. Lysander would be known as one of the founders of the Republic, perhaps its most influential. After earning his freedom, Lysander would eventually rise through the proconsulate itself and become Viridia's head of state. He never spoke with Haifu again. Lysander had become very close with Adelia during the Nephilim War. While Lysander's actions greatly strained their relationship, Adelia saw a certain vulnerability in him and wished to become the guiding light he so needed. After he earned his freedom, Lysander and Adelia would marry, and they were blessed with many children. Abigail Cassim Dargan, priestess of the Sisters of Mercy. Her time with the temple had passed in her heart, and she left the Sisterhood of Mercy to live in Sayuna and became the darling of the new kingdom of Sayuna. During the Nephilim War, she discovered she had an affinity for dragons, and they for her. Abigail committed to the study of draconology further and developed her own personal brood. Narima Reza, warrior queen of Sayuna. Jules fell in love with her and through a royal marriage, she became Queen Narima Dargan. She eventually became the true power behind the Sayunari throne as Jules scaled back his role. Narima's influence and reign solidified Sayuna's status on the world stage as a great power for centuries to come. Jules Cassim Dargan, former officer of the Imperial Army, heir to the Dargan royal dynasty and the new king of Sayuna. King Dargan's dynasty had vanished after Queen Soha's demise at the end of the Aetherium crisis, but Dargan also bore a son, Cassim. Because of the exhaustive work of the scions of Dargan, they tracked the royal lineage to lie with Jules, and he has become King Jules Cassim Dargan II. This was a role Jules did not expect and for some time did not enjoy. Stopping short of exhausting himself, Jules saw fit to abdicate the responsibility of military and political affairs to Narima. Liberated from those burdens, Jules turned inward and advocated for the advancement of Sayunari quality of life, and was forever known as Golden-Hearted King Cassim. Casimir, former Prime Minister and then Emperor of Viridia, the scheming politician made many enemies, leading eventually to his demise. By the time of his death, his empire was in a state of total collapse, as the Nephilim army reigned supreme, and even the Xanatus' cultists had turned their backs on him. Now possibly residing in the desert, in the depths, the deepest hell, history sees Casimir as one of the most hated figures. Diana Ebongard, Arch-Paladin of the Thanari Temple, known forever as the Goddess of War. Though the war and the burden Diana carried throughout took its toll on her psyche, the world has changed for the better. That she may come to see the world she worked tirelessly to defend. He rejected calls for her to take the title of Grand Mistress of the temple, knowing hers is the path of the warrior. In time, she will again hear the call for a champion to rise and defend the innocent of Tanra. Stefan, former spy of the Denari Temple, enjoys his life with Diana, choosing to serve as a facilitator for the temple's many new challenges. It also seems inevitable that these two would fall in love despite their profound personal differences. Stefan leaves behind his former life of whimsy to walk steadfast with Diana for the rest of their days. Zeus. Having lost his path during the Nephilim War, Zeus committed incredible war crimes, slaughtering dissidents, and assisting the kidnapping of children. But one thing remained: his loyalty to Haifu. Unable to watch his best friend of decades fall into a deadly trap, Zeus nearly gave his life to pave the way for the ultimate downfall of Xanatus and an end to the Nephilim War. That's it? That was a fun game. Some pros and cons. The only con I disliked was a lot of the dialogue could have been better. Seems I'm not the only one that says it, but other than that, it's a really good fun game. I wouldn't give it 4 stars. I'll give it a 3.5 out of 5. Oh. Yeah, Haifu, are you sure you've forgiven me? Maybe. Oh. Sorry, I figured that was obvious. Just try not to listen to Lysandra's honeyed words for a while, huh? Of course, Haifu. I will be by your side for the rest of my days. With all of my heart, I swear it. So we must leave Viridia. Your mind is made up? My role in the Millennium War is over. Xanatus is finally dead. I came close to losing myself completely, Abby. I can't face the people of Armitage again, not for a while. I understand. If they will not have you, then they will not have me just the same. What lies ahead of us, Haifu? Xanatus' dying words are still haunting me. Or still haunt me. I felt no deception in those words. Xanatus' hatred for Dinar and for me cannot be described. He felt a certain peace in his final moments, as though he finished his job. We have reports that some of the followers of Xanatus went into exile far to the east, bound for Grothnor, of all places. Grothnor? Never heard of this place. A frozen hellscape far to the east in the unexplored continent. They say Xanatus himself emerged from a bottomless pit in the heart of Grothnor. Though these are likely tall tales. Sounds dreadful. We will see. So you're willing to leave behind your dragons? Wouldn't dream of it. I wouldn't dream of it. That is why we'll be using Nibbler as our primary means of transport. Did you expect anything different? I suppose not. I just hope I don't have to compete for your attention. Hey Abby, thank you for coming into my life. Couldn't imagine walking this journey without you. We are so blessed that Dinar allowed us to cross paths. Haifu. Let us see if we can seek him out and thank him ourselves. Aww. Alright. And with that, we will be ending the stream. I'm trying to figure. Oop, sorry, didn't mean to do that. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what I'll play. Maybe some games I haven't played or finished on Steam yet. But I'll be streaming again tomorrow. Thank you everyone for stopping by, or if they're still here, thanks for watching. If you're on YouTube, please tell me what you feel about this game. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Could something be better? I really do hope that there's a second part to this game. Only they take their time with it a little bit now. I think it could be something big. Alright. Have a good night, guys.